Today we're going to be talking about ASI, Artificial Super Intelligence Alliance. You would think it was ASA, but it's ASI. It's a complicated one. We'll get into that. This is in the artificial intelligence space. For the next 2 weeks, we'll be talking just about artificial intelligence crypto, those that are in the space, because it's a hot space. You see here on CoinMarketCap, I point out that if you click over, you'll go from their main page and you'll see that AI is a hot category. There are many categories and everybody and their brother wants to be in this category. The question is, do they deserve to be here? Do they have anything to do with artificial intelligence at all? And if they do, what do they do? It seems that most of them are either in a infrastructure mode, providing GPUs, CPUs, and helping with large language model processing and machine learning, the computational stuff. And then there's those that are artificial intelligence solutions or software, more of a front-end solution as opposed to that back-end computational. And I'm going through some of them that are in the top market cap list and those that are being talked about quite a bit. I always have to say, don't do what I do, not financial advice. I'm just a big dumb animal. I happen to own this one, and there's 3 of them. Let's get into how this happened. If you see here, it says Artificial Superintelligence Alliance. They're number 2 in terms of market cap for top AI and big data. But their symbol is FET, soon to be ASI. How did this come about? It came about through the merger of 3 coins. And if you look here, it's SingularityNET, it was Ocean and Fetch. SingularityNET and Ocean. You can go here to the Singularity.io. If you have those 2 coins, AGIX, or which is Singularity.net, or Ocean, you then turn them into Fetch. Then you get Fetch coins, and it already tells you, I've got a video on this, what the ratio is, and then that Fetch will eventually turn into ASI, or I guess ASI is probably taking over that Fetch listings. If you look at CoinMarketCap, you'll see the information about Fetch, and it tells you that these merge together. I think this is just the beginning, side note, of mergers and acquisitions. So I think this one's fascinating. I think they've done a good job of communicating and a good job of trading, turning one coin or another coin into another one, and all of them coming together. Probably a difficult thing to do, I would think. And now I think you're going to see a lot of that, just like you would in the public markets, where there's so many of these that some of them are just going to have to merge and come together. And they did it before potentially this major bull run, which I think was brilliant. Sometimes you merge or acquire because of the technology, which I think is the case here. Also, great way to get people. If you want to go out and hire 50 to 100 people, it takes time. If you acquire a company with 50 people you want, that's pretty fast. So there's a lot of reasons why you want to do something like this. So let's dive in. We're going to go over, like typical, I go over the crypto, which we just talked about briefly. Founders, management, we'll talk about that as we get into it. Pricing, TVL, not really an issue here. I don't really see much in terms of their revenue being public. We'll talk about the token, the market cap. Most importantly, what do they do? Do they deserve to be in this space? How are they coming together? What do they provide? I believe I said I happen to own Fetch, and I owned Singularity.net and migrated it as well. I believe in this one quite a bit. Let's start with Ocean. So this was the Ocean's website, and it's still up. All 3 of them are still up. I think eventually they'll go away, and they'll be their messaging and communication will be a little more succinct. They talk about Ocean tokenized AI and data. They had a predictor, run AI-powered prediction bots. They had this data challenge. They had this build. You can scroll through and see what they do, but long story short, Ocean is what I call front-end AI, something that you would be interacting with as opposed to back-end computational. So let's move over to SingularityNET. They talk about AI, which you know is artificial intelligence, and AGI, artificial general intelligence, which was a phrase created by this individual, which you'll probably recognize. Ben, I think it's Gertzel. I've seen and heard him talk on videos. Excellent, brilliant, and it says, helped popularize the term artificial general intelligence. I wouldn't be surprised if part of this SingularityNET acquisition, if you will, if you consider Fetch to be the one acquiring, not sure that's the case, that would be one reason to do it, because the individuals in this particular case are brilliant. Their vision of SingularityNET was the world's leading decentralized AI marketplace running on blockchain. So as we scroll down here, you'll see I'll go right to this one part. They talk about quite a bit. You can look at it if you want, but I'm just going to focus on this. The AI marketplace and AI publisher. Again, to me, this is front end. You can search, try, and select from a growing library of AI algorithms created by a community of service providers. Okay, I think this is brilliant. So as someone who's old and used to program and use many languages, such, let's just take C as an example. I remember, or now it's C++. I remember when I was blown away by the fact that I could get a library. I literally would buy a library and include it in my code. With the, the little include tag, you're going to include that library. Now you have access to all the functions in that library. And I thought, oh my gosh, now I don't have to write code for all these things. I have access to that. Well, this might be, I may be entirely wrong, this might be rudimentary, but they're talking about a library of growing AI algorithms. You can go in there and pick and choose and build all these different algorithms. So this is front-end development to make things faster. And that kind of moves into Fetch. Let's talk about Fetch. Fetch.AI platform for all your AI apps and services. And they give an example on their homepage. There's a video you can watch where it shows a particular agent, if you will, where it's on your phone. You can go to the website and check it out. But essentially, you talk to your phone, you tell it you want cleaning services, and it goes out and finds you cleaning services. You say what your price range is, you pick it, and then it just talks to the cleaning company, sees what time they have available, what time you have available, comes back to you and says, hey, it's Thursday at 10. You just say yes, and it does everything for you. Brilliant. But if you dive in, so it's just showing you that's a front-end development. Here's what gets me excited. AgentVerse. AgentVerse.AI, this is the Fetch product. A home for building and running AI agents. Platform to explore, develop, test, and deploy agents. Everything all-inclusive in one place. This reminds me of when apps first started coming out that you could create and deploy, whether it be on the Android or the Apple OS. Then companies popped up to help you do that, to say, oh, just come use our platform. We'll do all the hard lifting for you. You just work on the functionality. We'll put it all together and help you deploy it onto one of these app stores for you. And that way you can go in, you can test, you can deploy. It's got the whole environment already created for you. This is brilliant. We are just at the forefront of artificial intelligence and these artificial intelligence agents. They say they have 22,000 already. That's nothing. It sounds like a lot, but I'm not saying anyone has more. I'm saying that number is going to grow astronomically. AI platform built for developers. Develop intelligent agents in minutes. They have a marketplace where you can use others. They've got universal compatibility. You can actually build and put your agents on there and make money. I believe they said functions is delivered AI's objective, register with the engine to be included in the marketplace and earn for every interaction. Okay, wow. Twitter, a while ago, other online services blew up when they had an API that everyone and their brother could use to grab Twitter information and put it into other applications. And they started interacting with it. Twitter had a little crackdown on that a while ago, but point is, if you want to grow, you do something like this. You can go in, you can create, you can deploy, and you can make money from it. But more importantly, you have an entire environment to create, test, and deploy AI agents. That's a front-end AI. They definitely deserve to be in the artificial intelligence category. I'm not surprised they're number 2 in terms of market cap. I don't know how that's going to grow, to be honest with you, now that these three are merging together. They talk about their developer portal. They've got documentation on it. If we look at the Fetch unlocks, pretty much everything has been unlocked. I know I'm going pretty fast here because I think what's most important is what they do. The only thing from today forward, it looks like, is that they've got some Fetch, some tokens going to future releases. I don't know how this is going to change now that all three come together. I'm not sure how the market cap's going to change. I'm not sure if they're going to issue more tokens or what they're going to do. That remains to be seen. $1.50 is where they're at today as of the recording of this. I think their peak may have been, oh, there it is, about $3.40 or $3.50. Personally, I've said this before, I'll say it again. I believe that altcoins, particularly in the AI space, I'm just throwing out a number. I'm looking for a 10x. So at $1.50, I'm looking at for $15 out of this. I hold Fetch. I'll continue to hold it for a while. And even if I sell in this bull run, I'm sure I'll be back in, because right now this looks like between the three of these merging, they could become the dominant player in the space of having this ecosystem that allows you to quickly develop and test and deploy AI agents, which I'm guessing are going to go ballistic in the number of agents with things that we haven't even thought of. What I would do to be 18 or 20 right now and be able to stay up till the middle of the night coding, because I would be making agents like there's no tomorrow. So that's it for today. I hope that was helpful. Crypto for the rest of us, 6 days a week. I go over a tip, a tool, or a coin analysis. For the next week or two, I'm just focusing on AI, whether or not they believe they belong here in these categories or they're just trying to piggyback. Big fan of Fetch. Have a great day, and let's make generational wealth together with crypto. Thanks for watching.